The Power of Silence: 10 Psychological Traps of the Tongue. Introduction. You don't need enemies when your own mouth is working against you. Right now, someone is using your own words to destroy you. They're sitting in a room planning your downfall with sentences you spoke months ago. That joke you made, it's evidence against you. That secret you shared, it's leverage in their hands. That moment of weakness, it's their path to victory. You think your words disappear into thin air. You believe people forget what you say. You assume your conversations are safe. This is the most dangerous delusion of modern life. Every successful person has fallen because of words they wish they could take back. Every empire has crumbled because someone said too much. Every friendship has died because trust was broken by loose tongues. The ancient masters understood something we've forgotten. Your mouth is your most dangerous enemy. It reveals your secrets, exposes your weaknesses, and hands your enemies exactly what they need to defeat you. Machiavelli spent his life studying power, and he discovered the ultimate truth. Those who control their words control their destiny. Those who don't become victims of their own voice. In the next few minutes, you'll discover the psychological traps that turn your mouth into your executioner. These situations happen to everyone, but only the wise recognize them before it's too late. Affirmation: I speak only to win. Number 1. The rage revelation. Anger is truth serum. When fury takes control, your brain shuts down its security system, and your mouth becomes a confession booth. Every grievance you've silently endured, every resentment you've carefully hidden, every dark thought you've suppressed, they all come pouring out like poison. The person who triggered your anger isn't your enemy in that moment. They're your interrogator. They've just discovered the fastest way to extract your deepest truths.
While you're busy feeling justified in your rage, they're busy collecting intelligence about who you really are beneath the mask. Rage makes you predictable. Once someone knows what makes you explode, they own you. They can trigger your fury whenever they need you to reveal something, make a mistake, or destroy your own credibility. Your anger becomes their remote control. The most dangerous part isn't what you say, it's who hears it. Your moment of rage becomes their permanent record of your character. Your temporary loss of control becomes their permanent evidence against you. Machiavelli once said, "He who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command." Command starts with commanding yourself. If you can't control your own mouth when angry, you'll never control anything else that matters. Your rage is not righteous. It's weakness wearing the mask of strength. The powerful feel anger, but never show it. They process fury privately and respond strategically. Affirmation: my anger serves me. Number 2. The victory parade. Success intoxicates worse than alcohol. When you're winning, your ego demands recognition. You want applause for your brilliance. You crave credit for your strategy. You need everyone to know how clever you've been. This need for validation destroys more winners than failure ever could. Every explanation of your success is a tutorial for your competitors. Every revelation of your strategy is a roadmap for those who want to defeat you. Every detail you share about your methods becomes a blueprint for your replacement. The hunger for recognition is a trap that catches even brilliant minds. They can't resist explaining their genius. They can't stay quiet about their victories. They transform from mysterious winners into transparent losers with every word they speak. Your competitors aren't celebrating your success. They're studying it. They're not impressed by your achievements. They're reverse engineering them. They're not your audience.
They're your future opposition, armed with your own intelligence. Machiavelli once said, "A wise ruler ought never to keep faith, when by doing so it would be against his interests." Sharing your success story feels like keeping faith with those who supported you, but it's against your interests to educate your enemies. Your loyalty should be to your future victories, not to your past supporters' curiosity. True masters celebrate internally and speak externally only when silence would create more problems than revelation. They understand that mystery maintains power, while explanation destroys it. Affirmation: victory speaks silently. Number 3. The liquid confession. Alcohol doesn't create new thoughts. It removes the barriers that keep dangerous thoughts hidden. Every drink weakens your mental security system. Every glass lowers your defenses. Every bottle turns you into an intelligence asset for anyone smart enough to stay sober. The most valuable secrets are extracted not through torture, but through wine. People confess their affairs, reveal their strategies, admit their fears, and expose their plans when inhibitions dissolve. What takes years to learn through observation can be discovered in one drunken evening. Professional manipulators are masters of liquid interrogation. They create comfortable environments, provide endless drinks, and ask seemingly innocent questions while their targets become more and more talkative. They remember everything, while you forget everything. Your drunk confessions become sober consequences. That admission about your relationship problems becomes evidence in divorce proceedings. That revelation about business struggles becomes intelligence for competitors. That moment of honesty becomes a lifetime of regret. Machiavelli once said, "A prince, so long as he keeps his subjects united and loyal, ought not to mind the reproach of cruelty." Be cruel to your own impulses when alcohol flows.
Your temporary desire to connect and confess will create permanent damage to your position. The momentary pleasure of sharing secrets becomes the lasting pain of being exposed. Smart people drink strategically or not at all. They understand that in a world where everyone has recording devices, every intoxicated word can become evidence. They choose clarity over connection when the stakes matter. Affirmation: clarity is my power. Number 4, the breaking point. Pressure reveals character, and most people discover they have less character than they thought. When stress mounts, deadlines approach, and expectations increase, the civilized mask slips away. What emerges is often ugly, weak, and perfectly exploitable by those who understand human psychology. Stress creates desperation, and desperation creates confession. Under pressure, people admit they're unqualified, reveal they're struggling, and confess they're failing. They think they're seeking support, but they're actually providing their enemies with targeting information. The most dangerous stress confessions happen to those closest to you. You tell family about your work struggles, friends about your relationship problems, and colleagues about your inadequacies. Each confession creates a vulnerability that can be weaponized against you later. Your breaking point isn't a moment of authenticity, it's a moment of exploitation. While you're focused on relieving pressure, others are focused on applying it. Your stress becomes their opportunity to extract information, gain advantage, or position themselves for your downfall. Machiavelli once said, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." When you break under pressure, you inspire neither fear nor love. You inspire contempt. People lose respect for those who can't handle stress professionally. Your moment of weakness becomes their permanent assessment of your capabilities. Pressure is not your enemy. Your response to pressure is.
Pressure builds diamonds.